Fall is in the air, the weather's finally cooling down, and the crock pots are heating up. We're gonna do another crock pot dump meal. This time it is going to be keto autumn chicken thighs, and it's gonna be delicious. And for this, we are gonna need a little bit of work, not much work though. We're gonna need some garlic, and we're gonna wanna mince up 4 to 5 cloves of it. I like to kind of push down on it with the knife, but I'm not a pro, so don't take my advice. Go watch Gordon Ramsay or something if you want pro's advice. But I'm just saying what I like. And so we'll just kind of crunch up the garlic like so, and then we want to peel it. Peel it as best you know how. Actually, for this kind of recipe, for like a dump recipe like this, I personally prefer like the pre-peeled garlic they sell in like the bags, but they were sold out of that. So we got to do a tiny bit of work, and Lazy Dave, you know, tried to get out of it, but he didn't manage. Yeah, I love the season. I was ready for some fall recipes, some comfort food as it were. That knife is gonna cut me if I'm not careful. We're just gonna mince that up and throw it into our crock pot. Easy as that, easy as pie. Pumpkin pie, I'm excited about the season, can you tell? So literally as easy as that, and then we put it into our crock pot. Dump it, you may say, into the crock pot, since it's a crock pot dump meal. Then we want an onion. Same idea, guys. We're just gonna chop up an onion real quick. We are gonna get rid of the outside, because you know, that's not the tasty bit. The other nice thing about this, gonna make your house smell awesome while it's cooking. I heard a thing the other day, right? Supposedly, slicing onions will only make you cry if you're doing something wrong. Have you ever heard that? That was the first time I had heard it. So it said thinly sliced. We don't need to chop it, we just need to slice it. And I think they're saying that because, like, you know, if it shouldn't be shooting like little particles into your eyes, and if it is, you're messing something up. I know for me, the biggest time I get crying when I'm doing an onion is if I'm using a dull knife. I think that's the ticket, is a sharp knife. This also gets dumped into the crock pot. You can break it up a little with your hands. And I am crying, look at that. So sad. But I know my knife is dull. Oh, now I'm off. Now I'm off doing a thing. I'm gonna go have a good cry. Now I'm gonna take my chicken thighs, and you're gonna be like, Dave, why do your chicken thighs look so weird? I'm gonna explain it to you. I recently just did a video. I tried to do a video this morning where I was making from scratch carnivore Doritos, nacho cheese Doritos. And I don't know, I might have lost the footage. So that video may never come to light, or it may. Maybe I can recover it. We're supposed to use 6 bone-in chicken thighs though. And so I took the skin off because I used the skin as the base to create the carnivore Doritos. They were actually delicious. Hopefully I can get the footage fixed. All right, so there we go. We've got our crock pot with our chicken, onions, and garlic in it. So what we're gonna dump on next is some pumpkin puree. I'll tell you what, I recently, if you guys follow my channel, if you don't, you should subscribe, and that would be awesome. So we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree. So I'm just gonna do a 1/4 cup twice because I can't find my 1/2 cup measuring thing. But recently I made chicken wings. All right, pumpkin spice chicken wings, like Nashville hot pumpkin spice. They were so stinking good. I never would have guessed pumpkin worked so well with chicken, but it really does. So we're gonna do a cup of chicken broth, low sodium, into the pot as well, the crock pot that is. We're then gonna want 3 ounces of cream cheese, 1, 2, 3, cubed up. So do we cube them up? I mean, listen, call me lazy if you will, but whenever it says that, I just rip it into pieces with my hands. Easy enough. Kind of lay it all over the chicken, like so. We're then going to take 2 tablespoons of butter. The goal is to have this be super easy, like the easiest thing you ever did cook. 1 and 2 tablespoons of butter, go right in the mix like so. Don't get any of the paper in there. You don't want to eat that. We're gonna do a tablespoon of dried sage, or 2 tablespoons of fresh sage, a teaspoon of dried thyme, or a tablespoon of fresh thyme leaves, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Like I said, we're just dumping in lots of ingredients here, but they're gonna end up tasting amazing. We're gonna then put a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon into it. Oh, that was 1/8, so I need that twice. A little bit of salt, kosher salt or whatever. A little spritzing of nutmeg, fresh nutmeg. And of course, we need some black pepper. Now we're gonna put this on low for 7 to 8 hours, or high for 3.5 to 4 hours until the chicken is fall off the bone. We have several pretty easy finishing steps that are gonna bring us to the precipice of delight. I don't know, that sounded bad. well, I don't know, I'm not a wordsmith, I don't script this. Anyway, it's gonna be really good, but we gotta let it cook for 3.5 to 4 hours first because I'm impatient. I'm always too impatient for the low mode. So I go fast, hot and fast. This all sounds bad. We'll be back. All right, guys, so we're back. We're back. It has been about 4 hours and our crock-pot chicken should be done-ish. It looks interesting so far, but we've got some final steps we have to do. Primarily, we need to get the bones out, which maybe I should pull the whole piece of chicken out so I don't end up with random bones in there. No one ever called me a professional. Hopefully we don't have, see, it's like falling apart. This is what we want. We want this to be fall apart. That's actually a good thing. Oh, it smells so good. It smells absolutely amazing. Look at this, this is wild. Oh, that's onion. So anyways, your goal would be to take your chicken out, like so. Well, how many pieces do we put in there? 6, 3, that's a bone. I'm gonna put 4. 4, let me see if there's any more. I guess we put 4 in there. Yeah, that makes sense, we put 4. So we have our chicken out. It smells like super good comfort food, just like fall. It smells like fall. And I just want to take my bones out. I'm gonna try to use a fork so I don't burn myself too badly. Technically, I think you could like debone it prior to cooking it, and it would certainly burn your hands less. Oh yeah, I have this. Let's use our brains. We have some finishing steps. This isn't done yet. You know what I should do is I should have put it out onto a cutting board, not in a bowl. That would have made this a lot easier. All right, I think I got all the bones out. What's that song from Oliver? Or is it Annie? Consider yourself deboned at home. Consider yourself part of the family. Is this a bone? No, that's chicken. Anyway, shred up the chicken, guys. Shred it up nice and good. That'll help us find any remaining bones as well while we do that. And then it's gonna go back into the crock pot because we got some more ingredients to really finalize this and make it a delicious crock pot dump meal. Yeah, look at that. That's already looking amazing. All right, so first thing we're gonna add into the crock pot, let me zoom out so you can see it better. We're gonna do 1/2 cup of heavy cream, and that's gonna give it a really nice creamy texture. We're then gonna add in Parmesan cheese to taste. 1/3 cup is kind of a good starting point, but you could do more if you so desire. You could also use the pre-grated stuff. I'm gonna do this one, grate it myself like this. I'm not really measuring it, but you can. 1/3 cup is what I'll put in the recipe. You can always, or whoever's eating it, can always add a little more on their portion at the end. I'm gonna mix this all up, get the cream kind of all integrated. It smells so good. It smells so good. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar into the crock pot. Mix that up. Finishing touch will just be some chives. All right, so I'm gonna try this, guys. Looks pretty good. Callie's in the background. I'll let you guys know if it is the world's best crock pot keto fall soup. What did we call it?
Fall soup?
Autumn chicken thigh. It's not even a soup. It's just autumn chicken thighs.
Looks very hot.
It does feel like fall. It feels like I'm eating fall. You ever eaten fall? It's good though. Super easy. If you like pumpkin, you will love it. If you don't like pumpkin, like if you have a pumpkin pie and vomit instantly, you're gonna hate this because it's got a lot of pumpkin flavoring in it. I enjoy pumpkin. It's like my 6th favorite pie. What's your favorite pie?
I don't like pie much.
Mine is chocolate pie.
Wait, is cheesecake a pie?
Cheesecake's a pie.
Then cheesecake.
Yeah, that's a good one. So this one is, it's like, I think it's pretty good. I think if you love pumpkin, you should try this. If you don't love pumpkin, maybe skip it or leave the pumpkin out. Either way, it was a really quick, easy keto dump meal. If you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next one.